Everyone who comes to Lynx Camp is coming from all different places, whether that's physical places or different kinds of skill levels in their own art, or different levels of kind of experiences that they've had with art. And one of my very favorite things about teaching Lynx Camp is that in these collaborations and throughout the week, we get to be inspired by one another.
It's a 2-week fun, not stressful environment where you meet so many other people that are have similar mindsets as you and similar goals. And honestly, that's such a refreshing environment to be in, where people have similar interests as you and you can kind of make connections and network.
Lynx Camp, I think, gives you kind of a taste in general of what being a music student at CU Denver is like, because while we have the singer-songwriter ensemble and pop rock ensemble, we also have a couple music business courses where you can kind of just get an overview of the industry and dive into specific questions that you might have about, well, what is it like to kind of start your own career, or what is it like to try to find an artist manager. So I definitely think that it gives students a good idea of what it might be like to be at CU Denver, and just a taste of both that more creative side and performance side and the business and industry side as well.
In this Lynx Camp, everyone's really positive. It's really a supportive community. No one picks on each other. It's your art. Even if you just started drawing 2 days ago, they're gonna help you improve, and they're gonna work with you to do the best you can. I'm getting information about how to apply to colleges as well, which I didn't even think I'd be getting here.
I think a lot of the students really get along because a lot of animation is having a passion and a love for all of the same shows, all of the same movies, and yet all of the same media that they've grown up watching. They see that and they're like, I want to make that. And a lot of them connect and bond over that, and then they form friendships so they can be like, hey, can you look at these characters that I made? Or can you look at my sketches, And they talk to each other and they share these things, and they become friends that can go to each other as artist resources, and I think that's really awesome. I still have friends from Lynx Camp. I know that they are probably going to still be friends. Some of them will probably keep up with each other for years.
The camp has definitely exceeded my expectations in terms of making friends. Everyone's super cool, and I think we've all gotten pretty close with each other. And the overall process of making art and things, and the environment is really nice, and it's just been an overall good experience.
Being able to be a part of something like Lynx Camp, to where it's kind of a taste of what the industry's like, and then being able to see alumni and teachers and professors who are actively doing it, giving you the information and tools that you can need to succeed even before you get out of high school, that's insane.
I think one of my goals here as a Lynx Camp instructor and also as an alumni is to really give them the experience of what it would be like to be a student here.
It's always interesting because the camp attracts a lot of already quite talented students, but I see them wanting to grow more, and so that they're already coming here with some tools but I think my role as an educator is to help facilitate that process, like finding recognizing their strengths and then seeing what they can improve in. So I always see improvements.
The community here is awesome. I personally was a camper here, and that's what made me decide to come to CU Denver in the first place. It's just so cool watching them from an idea all the way to the finished product and how well they've been able to pull everything together and work so well together.
Any career that's just art driven, it's kind of nice actually seeing this place because it reminds me that you can make like a career out of art, and there are other people who want to make a career out of art.
Breathe in, breathe out, dream big, no doubt. Word, give it up for the vibe.